gonna push him to the limit.
Oh, was the trash despawned?
No,
Yeah.
it was around the corner.
Only the first pack.
Oh yeah, okay. Maybe that was the pack that got suicided on.
Nope. Oh, yeah.
They didn't want to come back to finish you off, Dots. Okay, so let's get Helg and Helg in.
They saw me and they were run away from. They were so afraid of me. Ooh, campfire.
I can't mage buff, is that normal?
Yeah, that buff, the Kiru's song victory thing.
Don't tell him that, Maya. It's Sam, mate. Just keep egging him on to buff us.
That's a fucking annoying weak aura to get rid of.
So Smashy is back to ruin our next killer boss.
Who's smashing?
I mean,
He was away and we killed.
He's going to give us the edge over Nora.
I'm gonna do some damage dots, hopefully.
Let's hope so. For once.
To be fair, you can cleave better than most.
I've got a cleave button, mate. That's true.
Hey. Okay, let's wait for Hells to teleport and then we can buff.
We can start earlier, yay.
You excited for Muru Dots?
Yeah. The first 5 fights, I'm excited, and then it's going down.
That's it. We've got some elite strats to support us killing it tonight. Okay, everyone's here. Let's get full buffs then, please, guys. I would strongly recommend flasks tonight. We will be dying a lot. Let's just be honest about that. Flasks are probably the way to go. Unless you're happy popping pots all the time, that's up to you. Guild provides flasks for free, so chug one. Can do a ready check. Okay, so food buffs, which the guild also provides, flasks. So we can't have imp buffs, can we? So pally buffs are going out. It's good. That is stupid indeed. Sam, have you not got any?
Not on me.
I don't think they can be traded.
Not the bot ones. If anyone's got a think normal one, I'll replace it after the red. I've just messed it up and checked.
Anyone got one for him? Otherwise, just warp and grab one, Sam, and come back.
Warp.
Don't put a portal. Just that's it. Yeah, you know some of these people will bloody click it. Okay, so Sam's going to quickly do that. We'll carry on though, guys. Let's come to the doorway. So we'll bust through this trash quickly. It was really easy last time. I think you'll all remember. So if everyone wake up, please. Come outside. Come on. Who's not moving yet? Who we got at the back there? Smith, Helg, Hells.
Come take a big ball.
Yep. Smith, you are absolutely right. Jump in the gun. Let's all welcome Sam to the guild, by the way. It's his first raid with us.
Hey, Sam.
Welcome, Sam.
Thank you.
I already met him.
Give Sam a big hello, guys.
Hey, Sam. Fuck you.
Hey, Sam. And the one that smashed Rafo's keyboard.
Wow. He did. Okay. So last time we figured these imps don't do much AoE damage. The tanks, get in there and let's get started, guys.
What neck piece? Oh, that one.
Where's my replacement key?
Okay, we're going to line of sight these around the doorway, guys. Around this little pillar here where I'm jumping. Come back. Everyone come back. Line of sight around this pillar. Watch the whirlwinds. Oh, okay. Yeah. Guys, yeah. Don't run off. Is that drain mana as well? Goodness me.
Keep Jacob.
You're so set to wiping today. I mean, why not get ahead?
Apparently. Wow.
I like these spinny guys. They give me rage.
Drains mana.
That's not good.
Oh shit, yeah, they do.
Yeah, I hardly have any.
So careful.
It's because they're spinning in the rage.
Per hit.
Yeah, get
Dropping threat.
it. Drops threat as well, does it? Okay, they need to die first. Honestly, right, last time we killed these, this trash just rolled over. They've buffed it.
I think we
buff.
did it right last time, that's why.
Yeah. Well, yeah, people just ran off there. We need to be doing it right, yeah. Okay, Rare's the dead. See, Flasks. Definitely the right choice tonight. Okay, get people up, get some quick buffs. It's alright, Sim, get a drink. So,
Thanks for the res.
Let's move up, big guys. Come on.
I'm thinking.
We just had all our mana drained.
I know. Okay, so yeah, bring these in tanks. Bring them back to this tree, please. And remember, we need. Bring them back, please. Bring them back. Bring them back. Keep them up. Turn them away. That's it. So we need holy damage on these if they use their shield at the end.
Let's go.
Hug right, guys. Hug right. Be careful, please. But don't go around the corner. Hug right to the stairs. Okay. Pick him up, Aros. Turn him around. Big debuffs here, guys. Just get ready to cure all those. Lots of decursing, please.
Tranquility.
They said that you could use tranquilizing shot here. Some weak aura.
Trank shot is enraged, is it?
For the doggy.
Yeah. Just 2 seconds, Aros. People are just stuck at the back there. Come on, guys, move up. Apu, moving.
Oh,
Sorry about that. I had a crazy Wind Fury pop then. Jesus.
Trank shot, please.
the dog sheeps.
Okay, just wait here. Move up, guys. Okay, in you go, tanks. Ah,
I know, I'm not going
Second
on this pack.
resonance,
It's so dangerous. Jesus.
Okay. Quick buffs on Zoo. I mean, move right there. Yeah, tanks pick him up. Let's go. Holy damage on that one, please. Holy damage. Oh, whoa. Back out. Okay. Death call.
It was not me.
Yeah, the death calls are unpredictable.
Yeah, dots. Holy damage. Thank you. Okay, Mura, there we go. That was easy. Okay, most of you were here last time, so we've got a bit of a flavour for the fight. We've had some chats, tactical discussions to try and streamline the fight because we know it's tough. We know every guild wipes a lot of times here. I'm sure it'll be the same for us, but that's okay because we'll learn and we'll get better every time. So there's lots of individual roles in this fight. So I'm going to go through each class and role, and I'm going to tell you what you need to be doing. So everyone needs to listen really carefully to this, please. If you don't know what you're doing, at the end of this discussion, let me know, because everyone's got their specific roles. If you don't do your role properly, we'll probably wipe. So it's really important that you listen. So Shadow, you'll have the same role as you did before. So our Shadow Priest, you'll stand where you were last time with the pack, and you will tunnel Muru. You'll be ready to mass dispel after darkness. And then when we get to phase 2, all you need to do is move out of fissures and dispel the skulls when they spawn, okay? That is your main role for this fight. So all you're going to be doing, tunneling Muru, mass dispelling the skulls, okay?
Yeah.
So we've got 2 mages with us tonight, and we want to assign some roles to you guys. So Angela and Sam, please listen carefully. Now, this doorway here, we're going to call this south. And no, we're not actually. Look at the map. We'll call this the entrance, and the other doorway the exit, okay? So the exit's the other side behind Muru. This is the entrance, and this is where we're going to be basing ourselves on this side. So what I want to use mages to do, you've got several important jobs on this fight. Sam, your job is to look at the exit side of the room when the elf waves come. And your job is to counterspell the mage ad to make sure that she runs over into the tanks. That is your job. Every time we get an ad wave, so we get one early in the fight and then every 60 seconds after, your job is to pick up the mage with counterspell. So you watch the mage and you counterspell it. So you're on the exit. Angela, your job is the same, but on the entrance door. So this door here where we stood, when the packs come through the door, Angela, your job is to pick the mage mob and counterspell it to make sure it runs into the tanks. So that's job number 1 for you mages.
Could you ping the exit? Is it the straight in front of us or to the left?
Yeah, literally straight from the other side, where that sort of doorway with the sort of little mysterious fog is. Right. Okay, so you've got entrance here, exit the other side. That's where the ads will come from. Angela, did you get that?
Yeah.
Okay, that's job number 1. Job number 2, you've both spec'd into Imp Blizzard, I believe, which is great. So what we're going to do, we're going to ask you to put an Imp Blizzard on top of the Void spawn when it's about to die. The idea there is that you will land your Blizzard slow on the little ads, Void Walker ads that spawn when a Void spawn dies. So it will slow them down and it'll allow our Warlocks to tame and then afterwards to AoE and DPS them down before they get to the camp. That's really important. So what we think 1 Blizzard will be enough, but we want you both to watch what happens. If you feel that we need an extra Blizzard, then we'll look at that. But for this first attempt, just stagger it. So like Sam did the first Blizzard, then Angela, then Sam, then Angela, etc. They're your 2 important jobs for this fight, mages, okay? So you'll be counter-spelling, Sam exit, Angela entrance on the mage, and dropping Imp Blizzard on the Void spawn just before they die to slow down the ads. Obviously, that's in addition to your usual DPS, AoE, DPS, etc. which is going to be high and important. Okay, Warlocks, you guys have got a really important job in this fight. As you know, your job, in addition to just doing massive AoE damage, will be to enslave one of the small Void Walkers each. Now, Smash is going to try and mark some of them up, but ideally we don't want you misclicking and trying to attain the same one. So we'll have to have a look at the assignments, the figures for that, but we'll work that out. But basically, hopefully you... Sorry, Dots?
I'll take the one in the back.
I'll take one on the right, always.
Okay. And then Tombstone left then. So what's important is that you guys are utilising those ads well, because they've got an AoE Shadow Bolt, and we want that casting on cooldown constantly. And that's got massive amounts of damage, so use that as much as you can, guys. We absolutely need to maximise the use of you Warlocks. You're so important in this fight. For your AoE damage, for being able to enslave them ads, we're looking at you guys to provide huge amounts of damage in this fight for us, so big up the Warlocks. And this is majority phase 1, by the way. We're talking about phase 1 at this point, okay? So range DPS, so this is Hunters, Warlocks, Mages, etc. Schmellick, you guys, your priority for this fight is the Void Spawn, so the big Void ad. Then the little Void Walker ads, they need to die from range. Then the melee ads, and then Muru. Muru's last, generally speaking. We're going to put the ads on top of Muru this time. So I'll come to that in a minute, tanks. So when you're doing AoE DPS with seeds, etc., that's going to be even better. Okay, so that's it for the range DPS. Now, Schmellick, it'd be good if you look out for interrupts as well, wherever you can, and purges on any of the mages. So the mage mobs get a buff that makes their spells instant cast. Zui, me and you need to be looking for that as well. Schmellick, obviously, be on the lookout for that. In terms of dispelling that, purging that. Mages, you can also spell steal it, we believe, so keep an eye out.
You can.
Don't stress too much about that. Sorry?
You can, but it's not advised. It's very expensive.
It's not advised. Okay, that's fine then. Let us purge it. Okay. So we've kind of gone through the range DPS there, all the different roles, the locks, the mages, Shadow Kitten, Schmellick. You guys all know what you're doing. Healers, obviously, you've got your own assignments. You'll be working on that. We won't ask you to do too much else, healers, because it's quite healing intensive. And we'll do our best to kind of work through that as DPS. It's the DPS and tanks. We've all got our important jobs to do. So tanks, slight change of plan here. I want Lightsung picking up Void spawns, so the big Void ads. So Lightsung, you'll need max HP, basically. It's just magic damage, so max HP, make sure you're uncrittable. Now, Lightsung, that the shadow spawns can spawn either on the left or the right as we look at Muru here. What you'll need to look out for is a doorway. Just charge over when it spawns and kill it. Pick it up. Slam as much threat on it as you can. Okay? That's going to be your primary job in this fight, Lightsung.
All right. Copy that.
Okay. Aeros and Chak, your job's obviously picking up the melee ads. So you've got 2 Berserkers and 1 Mage come from each door. So that leaves us 4 Berserker ads and 2 Mages per wave. We get 1 wave early on when the fight starts, and then we get them every 60 seconds after that. Now, everyone else will be targeted. So the melee will be targeting the mages first. And we need to make sure that we interrupt all the spell casting. Obviously, we'll have range DPS and AoE DPS cleaving down the ads. And what we want to do, Chak and Aeros, is we want to tank the ads this time on top of Muru. So they don't cleave, so don't worry about that. But obviously, it's really important to keep them on top of Muru. However, when I shout out, get out for darkness, you guys need to be really quick to move them out. Now, what we want to do in an ideal world is we want to bring them out from Muru to either the right or left side here. So the ranged camp will move into this room as we stand, and the ranged camp will just be literally inside the doorway, in between the door and the purple ring there. So kind of in the middle of the room, just in front of us here. And what we want you to do, Chak and Aeros, is to take the ads out to either the right or left of that, so that the range DPS get that threat, the range threat rather than melee threat. So we need to be tanking them sort of halfway between where the void spawn is and where the main camp is. Okay, now I'm still talking. I realise I'm saying a lot, but remember, each one of you have got your own role. So while I'm talking a lot, know your own role, and the rest will come together as a unit. And this is really important because there's lots to say, but each individual doesn't have that much on their list. There's a few key tasks. If everyone does their key tasks right, we'll be okay. So lights, so obviously you'll be tanking voids. Outside of that, you can come and support with a bit of DPS, but really be prepared to pick up them voids. That's your primary task. We need to make sure them voids are out of the camp because they do an AoE short range shadow damage pulse. So we don't want any melee or anyone near those void swarms. The rest of the melee, obviously your job at the start will be pump on Muru and then ads, the elf ads. They're our main job. It'll be the mages and then the berserkers, then back to Muru. We can only DPS Muru as melee when darkness is gone. Now it's up for most of the fight, but there are 20-second gaps where it's down. So what we'll do is we'll try and encourage Chak and Aros to take the ads in when darkness goes down to cleave and then back out again when it comes back up. Now there's loads going on in this fight, so it's really important that listen for each call and know when I say humanoid ads coming, that means what? It means the mages need to be ready. It means the tanks need to be ready. So like know your role when I say so. When I say void spawns come in, that means Lightsun gets in position. It means warlocks are ready to enslave, etc. It means get ready with the blizzard. So there's lots of things that need to be done as each little part of the fight comes together. Now everything changes in phase 2. We'll just briefly talk about that now. And if we can reach phase 2 tonight, then that would be great. In phase 2, no more ads spawn. We'll have Aeros pick up boss, and Aeros will be big healing. And it will have a threat table then. So just watch the threat at the start. We'll try and get an MD going. We'll tank the boss. Now what will happen is there'll be mini darkness that will spawn under a player. If you ever fought KT in Classic, a bit like that. You need to just move out of it quickly. And a little skull will spawn. Shadowcat, I want you to look for those and dispel them. But Shammies, we can also purge them and get rid of them as well. And phase 2 is a massive DPS race because Entropius, which is the phase 2 boss, starts to ramp up its AoE damage. It starts to hit everyone for more and more damage. Eventually, the healers will run out of mana and die. So it's a DPS race. Now, what we'll probably do is, in the long term, aim to lust on phase 2. But what we might do as well is lust on phase 1 if we want to see phase 2, and we'll sort of weigh it up. One thing that we're going to do is we're going to do the hunter trick where a hunter goes in at the start, shoots and feigns, and then Muru will despawn. We can all run into our positions, and then as soon as Muru spawns, then we can unload DPS right from the start. It gives us a little bit of an advantage, a few extra seconds DPSing. Okay, I feel like I said a lot, and it's important that we have some tries. Has anyone got any questions? Now is the time to ask.
I've just put a general tanking position of if anyone needs like a visualization of it for where we'd ideally like the humans when darkness is in the middle. If the void spawns on the right, obviously humans in between the void spawn and the void ad and the raid, or if it's on the left, opposite. Obviously, that's the ideal world. Obviously,
yeah.
The berserkers cleave, right? So we can't just bring them through the raid. So we need to.
No, I don't believe they cleave.
What did you say? They don't.
I don't believe they cleave. No.
Oh, okay.
That would make it really difficult to move them. Okay.
I don't think they do either.
No one else had any other questions then? No. No. Okay. So the tanks are marked. Everyone's got their roles assigned. We're just going to have a little go. All right. We're going to have a little go. See how we get on. Now, first things that we're going to do is everyone needs to stand outside the room. Top of square is perfect. Everyone needs to stand top of square. Yeah, you're right, Lightsun. Actually, yep. The ads are all susceptible to CC. So particularly the berserkers when they get a buff that increases their attack speed. So stuns on them are helpful. I think disarms as well if you can slap that in.
Please
I don't think fear works.
Sorry, please don't stun the mages until they're inside the group.
Try to match the disarm and the stuns with their fury. They hit twice as fast when they have fury. So it's a good thing to time.
That's what I was just saying. They've got. Yeah. Okay. So what we're going to do, like I said, we're on a trick pull, and we're going to try that. So I want everyone just to step back a little bit. Helg, I want you to just go inside on your own, shoot and feign quickly, and we'll see if it works. I think might need to move back a little bit more, guys, just a little bit more. But as soon as Muru despawns, we're all going to run into our phase 1 positions, and then as soon as he spawns, literally, we're going to just nuke. All right. Okay, Helg.
Godspeed.
Go for it, Helg. Okay, decent. Everyone in. So we want phase 1 positions. That's all melee on top of Muru. Everyone else in their range camp. Get your totems ready. Get everything ready.
Far side melee.
Remember, it doesn't have a threat table, guys, at the phase 1, so you can blow Muru up. It would just be a nuke as soon as he spawns. Don't worry about lust or anything like that in a minute. Let's just see how much damage we can put out and get in positions. Okay, let's do it. Humanoids in 8. Humanoids now.
Interrupt the mage in the back.
Aeros, you don't need to run out and pick them up. Aeros is down. They'll run over Aeros. You don't need to pick them up. Right?
Shack is down.
Yeah, they all went to you, Jack, once Aeros is down.
Okay, there's a void spawn. So we need to light some pick. Oh, he's dead. Yeah, so that's the void spawn. So void sentinel, so you normally pick that up, bring him out to the side. There's darkness. There are the skulls, look. So there's all the stuff. We've seen everything.
We had some good tries last time, so I'm sure we can get that again.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, if I don't run to them, I doubt that I can compete with heal aggro.
Well, no. So what you do is, because the healers were out of your range, that's basically why you died. As they'll obviously go for the healers, but as they're kind of moving through, we want to keep them on top of Muru, don't we? So it's the two berserkers. Just grab them as they're coming across and bring them in and on top of Muru. But yeah, I mean, I guess perhaps we could have a healer step forward a little bit to support that in the first instance.
Keep an even closer eye on him.
Okay, that's fine though. Like I said, guys, we're going to be wiping a lot here. It's not a problem.
Maybe this is where we use the misdirects. Maybe we just every ad phase we just misdirect Aeros's ads to him, or as many as we can.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Yeah, we can do
just
that. That's a good idea.
Anything extra on them, and also it's not like you have to run forward massively, hunters, because at some point there's going to be darkness there, and if Aeros is on the far ones, obviously that's going to make it tricky. So just wait for them to come in and then just get something on them. I've done a rotation. I'm going to say Helgen first set of humanoids, Balgrom second set of humanoids, and Appy third set. I don't know if that'll be possible. Let's just try that at the start. So when the ads spawn, that means when the humanoids spawn. So Helgen, when the first humanoids spawn, just wait for Aeros's ads to get a little bit closer to the middle. Don't move too much, and then just misdirect, maybe multi-shot on Aeros's ads to give him a little bit of a hand on the AoE threat.
Yeah, so the pull was good. We managed to get to 33% there. off phase 1, so that's decent.
Angela, what happened
but really
with
it's
your...
about...
I'm sorry, Aka, 1 second. What happened with your interrupt, Angela? You just missed or... Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot going on, so...
All I'd say is, Angela, as soon as the ads spawn, just stop what you're doing and just look for that mage, and then just wait for it to cast, and then counter spell, and then just carry on with whatever you're doing.
Yeah. So we want quick wipe recovery here, guys, because we're going to be getting a crack on this all night. So food buff, Schmellick, and then we're going to go again. So again, Hell, looks like you've got the knack for the MD resets. Not MD, the Feign resets. Hell's going to reset, guys, and then we're going to move in.
Oh.
Okay, it's gone. Let's go.
Lights
Light sunset.
Whoa, what happened there?
Pick him up. Why? Okay, just come back out then. Yeah, there's enough time actually. Everyone get inside. There was loads of time. Everyone get inside in positions. Everyone in position. There was loads of time. Full buffs on light sun, please. Everyone else in position. Phase 1 positions.
Actually, move.
I'm sorry, I was really where you are. I'm coming.
Sorry, guys.
Everyone got as lights on. Got every buff, please, guys. Just a quick look. Yeah, that's it. Lights on. Eat, drink. Good. Okay, here he is. So human ads in 6 seconds. Human ads now. That's it. Bring
Drop
in
the mage
please.
in the back, please.
So that mage in the back. Yeah. Void soon. Darkness in 5, everyone out, everyone out, everyone out.
We get a ranged interrupt on that Fury Mage as soon as possible.
Okay, so that's it, people should be... Yeah, good. Okay, here come the ads. We needed that in Blizzard there. Ads in, yep. Okay, darkness is gone. Bring the ads in. New void. Ads in the middle.
Interrupt the mage, please.
Darkness now, get out, get out. Check step.
Check down.
There we go, as with voids. Okay, let's wipe it. Yeah, we're a little bit quick on the blizzard there, but that was good progress. It's gonna take lots of wipes, guys, while we get the feel for it. That's okay.
It's a good job white recovery
So it's good at the
is
start.
really quick.
Yeah, it was good at the start there. So yeah, so see how quick them little void walkers run. So that's why we're going to be using in blizzard, guys, just to keep them, slow them way down because they got into the camp really quick.
Yeah, I missed the void spawn. I was looking in the wrong area of the red for it to be tanked.
I know it's phase 1.
Sorry?
But, you got him down to what, 52% there, 53?
Yep.
56.
56, right?
56, yeah.
Cheers. And that was on like what, your first attempt of the night, right? Or was that the second?
Second.
Second. There we go.
The first one don't count because check died immediately.
Yeah, this fight, guys. It's we'll.
I wouldn't focus on the boss's health for a while. Let's just try and focus on the what we want is we want to clear the ads up before next ads come. That's ideal, and then obviously just the control on just that rotation, that rhythm. It was good though, but yeah, we need to make sure the Fury Mages are interrupted as soon as possible. Let's try and move the ads a little bit closer to the boss as well.
Yeah, just to reiterate, so while I've assigned the mages to interrupt the first cast of the mages, but of course, once they're in it, every single person who can interrupt needs to be interrupting the mages. All the melee, so warriors, shamans, everyone needs to be interrupting the mages once they're in on the tanks. That's really important, guys. That's everyone's job. That's super important. I need to, again, I purged a couple there. Yeah, that's right, Angela. So you mages, Angela, you're only doing the first one. When they first spawn, that's the important one that you two do. Then the rest of the team need to do the others. So the chamois, everyone else, all the melee, we can all do the interrupts then. You guys save it for the spawn because that's the most important one, getting them in position. That's right, Sam. Yeah, you guys, that's it. Good. Yeah, I think just to reiterate that we need to be getting them, but also the purging. Really needs looking at. All of us, Zui, Shmeluk, me, we've all got to be purging that really well. The buff on the mages.
Do not waste time.
I managed to get one or two, but yeah, it's because if they can instant cast, that it'll be more difficult to move them. Your prio, Sam, goes in this order. It goes Void Sentinel, Void Spawns, Human Ads, Muru. Muru's always last.
Nice, thanks.
Okay, ready, check. Do we know what killed Lightsung last time? Food Buff, Sim, and Smashy?
I think he might have been too close because he does that AoE damage thing.
He died right at the back. I have no idea, to be honest. Okay. That's very odd.
It's possible the opposite thing, like too far.
It could be too far. Yeah. How are we doing?
Yeah, one thing with tanking the voids is sometimes tricky if they're far away and darkness is in between me and the mob. So if there are any spare MDs, I'm not sure if there are, but if there are, it could help out.
I don't think it can spawn on the backlight, Sung. So what you can do is just before the Void Sentinel spawn, if you move into the range camp, so you're kind of central, that way you'll be able to run out to either side.
Yep, I will.
So if you keep an eye on that time, I'll try my best to shout that timer out.
Well, it's always left or right in front of the room, like where you're standing.
Yeah. So just before it spawns, like, so have you moved to the sort of central area? That way you'll be able to run to either side easily. Square, can you move forward a little bit, just in case it was too far? Whoever Square is. Lights up. Can you move forward a bit, please? A little bit more. Forward a little bit more, please, Lights up.
Yes.
Yeah, there. That's fine. Everyone on Square. Everyone on Square. Let's move quickly, guys, because we want to get some attempts in tonight. Let's go. I believe DKP was done. Okay, Hell's going to do his thing. And we're going to go again. Don't be in front of Square, though. Okay, everyone in? Yeah, everyone in.
I'm wondering if we can line of sight that first app, but it's not necessarily probably be.
Ellie, remember when you come back into Muru to get on this side of the bus? Ditto with tanks dragging mobs.
Get ready. Humanoids in 5. Oh, we lost someone already. Okay.
I've blown my intro.
That happened to me the last 2 fights.
Okay. Void in 8. Let's move on to the end.
So maybe we need some misdirect on the entrance.
Darkness in 6. And start moving out.
Ranged entrance as much as possible.
Track is dead.
Track's dead.
Do we want... So, in terms of the healers getting aggro at the start, was that what the Tranquil totem is for? Because we haven't discussed that. I remember Smith saying earlier, it's something we didn't really discuss, but...
I've got Tranquil, I'm down.
Well, it picked off Vic this time, but the first 2 tries they took me instead. And I can't do Trank, of course, since Jack is in my group.
Sure. Okay.
Okay, let's get back quick. We'll have to think about that. I mean, healer threat's definitely a problem on them. So what you can do, I did read, if you fade just before the ad wave comes, apparently that supports that a little bit. It's worth trying on. It doesn't help you, Malk, but
not a whole lot, no.
In the video that was posted, I saw like warrior DPS picking the ads up also, I think.
Well,
let's take that mage then and get it slapped.
Pick up the melee ones. They could pick up maybe a caster, but
how about the tanks that are gonna do the ads ignore Muru and just standing at the door waiting?
That caster is.
Track was waiting, wasn't he?
So that I had a caster on me at the end. He was doing 10k fireballs. They've hurt.
Yeah, but I think it was a melee ones.
They hit very hard.
The melee one won't survive. Like the melee ones hit Shad for like 3k sometimes. Like we're gonna flop on them.
I think my threat is going to be the biggest issue, even though Vic just got hit. So
well, the thing
I'll
is,
just try and
the
move in
Chamois
a
are going to have
bit
to slow
more. And
now listen, the Chamois are going to have to not heal hard when the human ads spawn. It'll have to be the priest with fade. You'll just have to hold off for a couple of seconds.
That was what I was about to say. Yeah.
Good. I noticed we got to do better with the purging. The mages are getting too many of those instant casts through as well. Just gonna make a macro out.
What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to mark a mage each. So I'm using circle and diamond. It might be worth putting you and Zui on one. So I'm putting me and Cell on opposite ads, so that we're at least going to have a million tripped on an ad. Might be worth putting a shame and an enhancement shaman on either ad, if you get what I mean, and then we can watch the purges.
Yeah. Do you know which marks will be going out? Have you got? Is this on the quick marker?
Circle. No, I'm doing it manually. Circle and diamond is what I'm trying to do. Give me a sec. Let me check.
Okay. Zooey, if you go circle, I'll go diamond then.
Just gonna rebind that 1 sec.
So, yeah, you know, we're gonna wipe a lot, guys. It's just every guild does. It's just how it goes. We just need to keep practicing, getting a feel for the fight. I'm gonna do a ready check. Okay, it mostly looks good actually. Wait for Helg. Hey, Helg's ready. We're gonna do Hunter Pool. Everyone on skull. Sorry, everyone on square.
It's for the wall.
Okay, here we go.
Thanks.
Sorry, I was eating a biscuit when you fucking called me there.
Go on, keep your strength up for them pools.
Don't eat while raiding.
Custard cream.
Oh man, I love custard creams.
Short bed. Oh, stop it.
And I'll try to stand way up here near the shadow.
Yeah, we could
place.
have a frost trap at the doorway, the entrance way. That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I think it'll slow the
Frost
ads
trap
down
at
too
the
much.
doorway.
But yeah,
too much.
We want the ads to come into melee, don't we? But that's fine. Pump, pump, pump.
Big damage, guys. Okay, darkness out.
Range interrupt if possible.
Next void soon. Next humanoids in 5. Darkness is gone. But a little bit on humanoids now. Bring them in. Out, darkness out. Aerostat.
Okay.
Okay.
First ad phase good.
Yeah, good, getting there.
Cracking blizzards as well, very good.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's good, guys. That's you know, that's kind of in the ballpark where we want to be. Okay, ads are coming again. Okay, so it starts to snowball obviously once you start losing people, but yeah, that's yeah. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna be a little greedy here. I'm gonna potentially ask. The tanks are doing a lot. Maybe not. Okay, I'm gonna. Never mind. I'll do it. What I was gonna say is, is it potentially possible for the tanks to mark the mages with a specific mark that I give you? So Aros will be circle and Shaq will be diamond. But I think you're doing a lot, and you threaten and moving at the same time. So I can do it. Another thing is, I'm getting aggro on my mage.
Is that a problem if the influx go through there? How much does it hit you for?
Don't worry
Hang on, how much does it hit you, Ross?
Let me do it.
With melee attacks.
Well, it's killed me twice in a row now. I don't think melee is that much of a problem. The bolts certainly sting.
Real quick, the one at the door, I can interrupt that no problem, because I've got the macro set up. So every 6 seconds, I can interrupt it.
The only reason why we wanted a mage to do it, Shmalak, is because they get a longer lockout time. But if you're okay to that, that's fine. We just need to try and make sure that we can get that in melee like ASAP, because that's, you know, obviously conducive to killing everything a bit quicker.
Yeah. Sorry, Ross. So how much was it melee in you for?
I don't. 2.5, about 2.5k.
Yes,
I probably died to a combination of things there, but it looks things. We had some of the void spawns had a shadow bolt volley, but if it gets a bolt off on me, which a fireball, sorry, which it shouldn't really, because I should be interrupting all of them. But sometimes I get like it's stuck in the darkness and it doesn't move very quick. You know, it's certainly stinging.
Let me try to mark my mage.
Okay, mate. Well, if you can, mark it with circle, if that's okay. If you've got a bind for that, and then obviously Shaq's side will be diamond.
Yeah. Another thing, I think the frost trap at the entrance was really good, and the big puller of threat, the priests and the shamans, they stand a bit to the boss, and that way the berserkers don't have time to reach them before I get aggro. So it was very good this try actually.
If we use the frost trap as well, it's very interesting that we still killed the first ads before the second spawn, and if they were slowing that's fantastic. That's very, very good.
Warlocks, how are you feeling about the enslave? Is that working out okay in terms of using your pet as well? Are you getting all the void shadow bolts out?
Hey, check my DPS.
We macroed it into our cast, so.
It works very good. I have a question because in the guide they say that ranged like warlocks should first target sentinels, then the little void spawns, and then go back to Muru. I'm not sure if we should help sometimes on humanoids. Will you shout?
What I do is like I seed the humanoids, so Muru also gets damage when they are close to Muru.
Yeah, but
each raid comp has got slightly different like ways of doing it. So what we can do, when the ads are in on Muru, obviously it's great to AoE off the top of that. But what we don't want to do is end up with more ads. So the ads need to die before the next ad wave comes. So you'd have to look and just see for yourself. Like you have to make a decision to see where we're at.
I think it's better to just kill the ads, so if they die, Beli can also DPS Muru again.
Yeah, but on the guide they say that if warlocks will focus too much on melee ads, melee will don't have anything to do, and there is a void under the Muru. So we need to find a balance, so we don't end up with melee doing nothing.
We haven't hit
so
that
far,
yet,
melee have had plenty to do. Yeah, we're okay at the minute. Okay.
Well, what I'd say as well. Sorry, what I'd say quickly is that we killed the ads fine then, so whatever we did then was pretty good. Maybe we want a little bit more leeway because the ads were like, very, very close, but it worked pretty well.
Yeah, I'd say seed away.
You there, Sim? Food buff, please, Sim. Thank you. Okay, everyone's ready. Let's stack on square, please. Everyone on square. Then we'll have Helm do his thing, and we'll move in. On square, please, guys. Listen, move. Okay, here we go.
Let's try that.
That's a good idea.
I think it's 30 to be honest, but yeah, we'll see.
I think also we should stack better.
Closer to the purple circle.
Yeah.
Though. So now, maybe? Okay. Yeah, that's 30.
Humanoids in fight. Humans now. Removed.
Stun one of the ads.
Void in 8.
Oh, it can spawn in the back of the void.
Darkness.
It's going to.
Void settling the camp. Okay, we've got all the spawns in the camp there.
Humanoids.
Yeah. Okay, darkness down. Void in the middle. Need that void away from the camp there. Okay, darkness. Okay. Okay, wiping it back.
Yeah, Hero is right. The voids can spawn in the back at the other side of the room.
Yeah, it was that because the darkness was in the middle and he just came right across it to the raid, is that right?
Yeah, I couldn't tank it properly since it was at the other side.
I analysed all our logs, by the way, and I did see spawns back right and back left.
Maybe like keep misdirects ready for that. There's no way we can go in the middle to pick it up.
That second void was really strange. I hit my mangle on him and I critted, but still it went for the healers.
Yeah, healer threat's going to be huge.
Yeah, I tried to run it to you, but it's just one hit and I'm dead.
I think we can use misdirects and light time. I don't feel the need on that.
The Naru have.
They got a bit loose then, Aeros, because you're marking me. Let me mark. I can definitely mark the circle. That's the easiest one. It checks. It's tricky.
Oh, I did mark mine. So.
You marked yours perfectly, yeah. Yep.
Because you can mark them before they enter the room. It's kind of nice.
Thanks. Just reload them anyway.
Okay. Oh, Schmellett's coming. Yeah, oh, you said the other, yeah. Okay, that's when Schmellett gets here, we get some buffs out. So, we're all kind of getting a feel for the fight. You know, it is one of them fights where it's just, yeah, it's just the little tweaks and twinks where we just need to just make that little bit of change, that little bit of extra focus on interrupts or, you know, whatever it might be. Just need that little bit more in all areas, and it's just and it's just practice because it's really, this fight is really tough. You know, everyone acknowledges that. So yeah, so I'm just so let's get buffs then, please. Schmellett's just back. Okay. So Smash is going to drop. Smash is going to be calling the darknesses. So that's what you need to be listening out for. Tanks, Aeros and Chak, obviously moving ads in and out, and melee. So that's important to acknowledge. And look at where the skeletons are there, guys. So we need the range camp should be a nice tight ball in the middle, and then the melee will move into either the left or right. Going to do a quick ready check. Flask or something, Serapho, please. Sim, do you need salve?
No. I never have.
You don't need salve. Okay.
Why on
Too
earth
OP,
would I
clearly.
need it with my low threat?
Fair enough. Okay, so we're just waiting for Angela. Okay, Angela says R, so let's get Hel to do his thing. Careful, guys. Okay, let's go. If you stand roughly where I am, Melly, you can literally just blast if you spam up Storm Strike or something. Get that extra squeeze. Yeah, range camp. Nice tight ball, please. Obviously, we're going to use a hunter trap on the back though, so hunter at the back's okay.
It was awkward. There we go.
Humans and 8. Void.
Darkness in 5. Darkness out.
Nice. Sentinel. Humanoids in 3. Darkness out.
Darkness in 5 seconds. Tanks out. Everyone out. That's my fault. But when I'll just say this now, when I say darkness in 5, we need to move.
Yeah, let's move at that point. Yeah. Do you know what though? We did a pretty perfect full set of ads. Really good.
Boss was at
literally do that a couple of times.
Sorry, yeah. Boss was at 60% when we went back on him. It was very, very, very.
5 more times and we're on phase 2.
No, it should be less than that, Dots. The kind of movement through the ads there, guys, was great. We got a full sweep of Void Sentinel ads, Elf ads, and then we had a little bit of time to get on Muru. That is just that pattern of getting into that. That's exactly where we want to be. It's really good.
It is very scary when Lightsun goes to the back, though, to pick up that ad, because it just goes out of range.
But he has to pick it up. It's not much.
He has to, yeah, and there's darkness, so can't
if the
even move
healer
any
camp
closer.
is stacking listen, if the healer camp is stacking right on just in front of that purple circle, is that not enough range?
Nope.
Okay.
I don't remember, but is the White Sentinel tauntable? Because if it is, it doesn't really matter. Lightsun can just wait and taunt it when it gets to him.
No, it's taunt immune.
Yeah.
Taunt immune.
Yeah, I'm using trinkets and pots when I go to the back to get an ad. I can try a range.
There's definitely pressure on the tanks because of the amount of healing threat that's going out. Absolutely.
Should I use a repair bot?
I can.
Yeah, go on then. Chuck one. If you need spare repair bots, just ask the guild bank for that, please, guys.
Loads in the bank.
Oh, by the way, I just said it was scary, but I mean, so far we haven't lost him there, but it
We
is
have one
close.
here assigned to go with me to the back if the portal spawns there.
Some of the ads are getting quite close. Is there anything else going out on them other than the blizzards?
So what I was going to say was, so if you feel that we need more, so the idea is to stagger the blizzards. So say like one of you, let's say Sam, puts it on the Shadow Sentinel, just sort of in front of it, and then Angela puts it a little bit closer, so they're kind of staggering the space, if that makes sense.
were constantly slow, weren't they? I don't think that was the issue. We can stun any getting extremely close.
Yeah, I'm doing multiple blizzards on them to keep them slowed. It's just that I can only put out one person's worth of damage at a time.
Exactly, yeah. So you can only do one at a time. I think what we do, if we have Angela, maybe Angela, if you put the blizzard on the Sentinel first, and then Sam, if you kind of judge, do you know what I mean? Like, if you feel that we need another one, to wang another one down.
Well, I've got no mana issues currently, so I'm doing a second blizzard if required. But obviously, what I'm saying is the damage being done to them while they're moving towards us with 2 blizzards isn't enough to kill them. Like, I don't know if other people...
No, the lock should be slamming T's and stuff as well.
It's just,
right,
just for control.
Yeah, it's just control, yeah.
To be honest,
Okay.
it was perfect anyway. Like, they died. The first set of ads was cracking, guys, honestly. If we just repeat that, it's great.
Yeah, it's probably just because a few people were down at the time.
It was good. We're at the hour mark. Let's give a phase 1 lust a go. So what that means is we're gonna do the hunter trick pull at the start, and as soon as Muru spawns, just as the timer goes down, we're gonna all pop lust, pop everything, and we're gonna see how far we can push him. But obviously, we still need to get into positions for the rest of the fighting. But let's see how far we can get him down, because that is another strategy, is to get out of phase 1 very quickly, but it makes phase 2 a bit harder.
Don't we need it for the second phase?
Yes, but I want to test so that I know how much we can push it.
Okay.
That's what I want to do this time. So that's everything, guys. It's haste pots, destro pots. Obviously, just chug one, use all your stuff. Let's see how far we can push. I want to just test out our DPS in that first phase. I'm going to ready check. Couple of food buffs, Mossa, and Zerafa.
Our mages
That's
are
okay.
using rank 1 blizzard, aren't they?
Well, if they haven't got any mana problems, it doesn't matter.
I'm using max rank blizzard because I don't have mana problems to do more damage.
Well, you might want to switch to 1 because your beloved priest is out of there.
Nah, I'll see how I go with max rank because the damage is...
There it goes.
You could do rank 1 to start with. If mana gets a problem later on, and then if you get a clear casting proc, which is likely, you can obviously switch.
Yeah, I've got it on a mod.
Okay.
Let's go.
Smith, are you good?
I'm good.
Okay. So remember what I said, guys. Hale was going to do the thing. We'll all move into position. Don't die here, guys. Just stay in position. Okay, here we go. So get in position. Oh.
I'm in combat.
Whoa.
Oh.
I think I moved in at the...
Wait.
Come in.
No, out, right?
Come in.
All in.
Well, everyone
Okay.
yeah, okay. Yeah, everyone in. We've still got... Yeah, everyone in phase 1 position, guys.
I don't think the time will be
Everyone
correct. Just be ready when we're ready.
Lust. Humans in free. Humans now.
Darkness in 5. Out.
Voice forms. Sentinel. Humanoids. Darkness.
I'm sorry, I was late on. My fault.
I think some of the skulls got through as well there.
I was
Okay,
struggling
right,
to mark the mage. Yeah, I was struggling to mark it. I missed the time.
Okay, 40%. Yeah. Okay.
I imagine we can use lust every time it's up, because it doesn't really matter if we don't get to the second phase anyhow. Easier to learn with more damage.
Thing is, though, we don't want to get reliant on phase 1 lusts if we need lusts in phase 2. I just wanted to check just how far we could push it.
Well, I think we should
So, yeah.
keep it for phase 2 and learn it without.
The issue is that we're going to be going for 3 minutes. We're going to be going for 2 minutes 50 anyway, regardless. Maybe even 3 minutes 50, depending on our damage. So we need to, we need to learn multiple ad cycles, don't we? I suppose.
Yeah. We lost Cell there. I'm guessing aggro Cell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's get back. Just need to cycle through a few more ad phases and see how it goes.
We will get there.
We will. Just a learning experience, really.
To leave in positive and that's a start, so.
Doing well. Okay, Mronzi. So, quite a few more buffs need to go out, yeah. Fuba Schmelik. Okay. Tomb, let me know when you're ready.
So Shuma's mentioned it was easy to walk in too soon after the Hunter Bowl. So maybe just wait until he's fully disappeared.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Tomb's ready. Okay, Helg. Here we go. Let's give it another go, guys. So again, we're focusing on that ad management. Is once we get that down, all the interrupts and all of that, then we'll be able to focus on Muru then. But we need the ads, so everyone totally clear on ad management. Wait. Okay, let's go.
Really, I guess we could sit around in this position to be closer to where the tank's like sticking the mobs.
Yeah. Remember, range should be in a nice tight pack. Ranged. Nice tight pack, please. Humanoids at 8. Void in full.
Darkness in 5. Everyone out.
Oh,
Jack's dead.
Yeah.
The Vico
What's killing
of
Jack?
Cell is really good. I suggest all tanks in Mirage get it.
You what? Sorry, that's
The Vico cell links. For the darkness, it's like in the middle of your screen, you cannot miss it.
I mean, you can move it around if you want to. Yeah.
There's obviously a DBM timer as well, which is what I've been watching, but that always is good. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, but I mean, it's bigger, right? So many people doesn't
Yeah.
want to look at the DBM timers.
That's true.
I mean, you can mod
If
the
we can
weaker
avoid
remote.
it having to be called out, there's less clutter on Discord.
True.
Yeah, I didn't even modded in sound, so it says darkness.
Arcane.
What, it says it as well?
Yeah, but you need to fix some download some sounds for it.
Oh.
So I gotta go in darkness.
I mean, if tanks are moving out anyway, Melee are going to get a little bit of a reminder because their ads are running off. Which is what happened then, honestly. I said darkness in 5, but we're already moving, so it was very good.
Let's get back and yep, get buffed. P break. Yeah, we've had a lot of wipes, guys. Take 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Keep up with 2 minute timer, Ross. Very quick 2 minutes, guys. But we were going 2 minutes. Just stretch your legs. Stretch your legs, guys.
Thank you.
So much going on. Had some good shots though.
Honestly, I really enjoyed this boss. Finally, stuff is hard.
Yeah, it is. It is. Everyone's got jobs to be doing. Okay, let's.
She said.
Yep, food buff good. Everyone's good. Okay, so we just have to literally, guys, keep practicing. So it's literally in your mind is imprinted all the stuff that happens. Yeah, so let's have everyone stack on square, please. Apparently, Chak is moonwalking back to his desk as we speak. I've just added a certain piece of information to that statement. You can guess which bit if you like.
Sorry, ready.
You're not coming back to his seat? Oh, okay.
Okay, Chat's back. Okay. Here we go again. Helg first. Okay, here we go. Oh.
Again.
Doesn't matter. We will get in. It's fine.
Okay.
Look,
We're
doesn't
okay. We're
do
okay.
anything.
Here we go. Humans in 5. Humans there.
I've missed my interrupt.
I had to stun it. I
One
interrupted
person
him.
could get through.
Void 2.
Darkness in 5.
In Void. Humanoids in 3.
Jack is dead.
Ooh.
As soon as you die, Jack,
Oh,
he
right.
is just getting flattened.
Are only 2 warlocks managing to whatchamacallit, enslave a demon?
Doom is dead.
I had one. Oh.
Enslaving is fine, so. It's
Yeah,
just
Doom
when
is dead
we-
that time, that's all.
Yeah, I got aggro from seeding the humanoids when they got pulled in tomorrow.
Yeah, but it's better to wait a bit than since it makes a
but
lot of
normally
threats.
But I'm only seeing 2 mobs to south.
Yeah, but one was that, one warlock was that.
I died before the sentinel died.
Yeah, Toon died earlier.
Okay.
Okay, let's get back.
We enslave basically on first sentinel, and I will, for example, enslave again on fourth sentinel, because it lasts. Or when your void dies, then you don't enslave it on every pack.
Yeah, it's 5 minutes, stays up for 5 minutes if he doesn't die.
Yes.
And we have macros for the damage, so whenever we cast Seed or Shadow Ball, if it's on cooldown, it will cast the Shadow Ball body from the pet.
It's cool, because after the first sentinel's down and the void spawns with them, I slap salve on them.
What a nice guy.
We really love our buff bot.
And then shake my fist.
Damage looked good, to be honest. Like, you'd almost killed. There was 2 ads left before when the second ads came, and we were dead for a while. Obviously, that missed. I think I just took too many swings from melee because I had to obviously go and get the mage, so I had higher aggro. But yeah.
It seems like possible for my interrupt to overlap with the blizzard. We got pretty close that time.
What, on the very first ad?
On the last one that we did, it was like I got back just in time to cast the blizzard, so it seems like later in the fight it's probably possible for the two responsibilities to overlap.
Okay. Buff again.
Maybe we just have backup. Maybe we have when we assign the enhancement shamans to purge, maybe they're backup interrupts in case that happens. So if void ads are up, maybe those shamans can go and interrupt the fury mages instead.
If they're a fresh spawn void ad, it's not too much of an issue, so you have time to get back. It's if the void ad is like about to die.
Yeah, sure.
Food buff hells. Well, we haven't got a huge amount of those. Like some, I think. We need to analyse it, but I get the sense that Chak's probably still more likely dying to fireballs than anything else.
Yeah, I got hit by a
Yeah. Smith, you ready?
Sorry, I'm ready.
It's okay. Okay, hell's going again. Just got to get the hang of it, guys. We have to keep going until we get this literally imprinted in our minds. Okay, here we go.
I won't be happy until I get that timer perfect.
It's 40 seconds, I think.
No, 36.
There's no way it's 40. Maybe 34.
36.
Well, you always do 30.
Yeah, but I'm waiting like a little bit longer each time. I don't know if you notice.
Just do at the start and always add 1 second. To be easier.
Great.
See.
Go on, Paul.
Exactly 6.
Okay.
Humans in 5. Void soon.
Darkness in 5 out. Mage interrupt
in the middle.
Good. Humans in 6. Void.
Humanoid. Darkness out. So he goes out. So it's tight. My health stones if we can. Oh, my bad. That timing's very difficult.
Check it then.
That was.
I made a mistake there. I couldn't figure out which side to go because I saw the Void Walkers on the other side started walking to the wrong side.
I'm gonna make yet another change to this.
Well, 49. It's always getting better and better.
Yeah, sorry, Chak. I'll push back from all that shit.
Yeah, no worries.
The first, that was pretty good. The first try, the first wave of ads, those pretty smooth. So
Yeah, it was another smooth one there, definitely. Getting there. I think I can't. My cooldown on Earthshock doesn't come off. Like I can't interrupt the caster on my own. Like I do need support on Diamond. I've noticed that I can interrupt most. But I can't do it on my own.
Cell should be on Diamond as well.
Okay.
I've noticed I can do circle on my own, and my pommel's like what 6? Was it longer?
Yeah,
10,
sometimes
sorry.
sometimes it can, and sometimes I don't know if that's. Yeah, I don't know if there's a lockout. So mine says it locks it for 2 seconds.
Oh, mine's 4. Okay.
So that
Still
variability
should.
probably helps, but yeah.
I don't. Well, one thing I would say is that it seems like the first ads are good. I've increased the time for Darkness if you do want to try that. The problem with that second one is that we get the ads in position and then we've almost got to get out straight away.
Yeah.
We still could try it.
Going back in.
Yeah, it's up to you.
Maybe for the second ad, just pick it up outside and then move it in after.
Could do that, yeah.
That's kind of what we're doing. I mean, my thoughts are we could have. Sorry, just saying. My thoughts are we start in, and then as soon as we come out from Darkness, from that point on, we leave melee on ads and have ranged in their downtime from Sentinels. Just move on to Muru.
Well, it's not that It's not that we have much downtime. It's downtime. It's like all the time Sentinels up. It's like if the one dies, if another spawns at the other side.
There's no gap.
Not really.
Okay.
What about if we do this? So first ad phase is perfect. Second one, when the humanoids come in, melee stay on the boss, and tanks don't bring the ads to the boss. Bring them to the position that you're going to be going out to, and then when we see Darkness 5, melee get out, go on the health ads, and then from there go, because that'll help us with maybe a little bit of aggro. It'll give the tanks like 3 seconds to build aggro, and then they'll already be out, so we don't have to move them out.
What about interrupts though?
I did notice this time, Jack, when you died, you had the darkness debuff, and while you have that, you're unhealable.
It was my fault, Malk. It was because I called it a little bit
Yeah, but
late.
I've seen other people before. So I mean, we were trying to find out what killed Jack. At least when you have the darkness debuff, you're unhealable.
Yeah. We're trying to find out like if it's worth going in for like 7 seconds with the ads on the boss. The interrupts is it is a good call, but I think the ads will only be alone for like maybe. Oh yeah, okay. Well, we'll have to see, I suppose.
The question from Shaq now: where do we tank the ads in this try?
What do you mean, sorry, Jack?
Do we tank them under the boss like previous tries, or do we tank them where we think the void?
At the start, yes. At the start, yes.
Yeah.
And I think what the difficulty is that we're not getting much time in between. Basically, by the time you move them in, we have to move back out again.
Yeah.
When the second wave comes.
So first wave
and
under the boss.
It's just it's causing confusion.
So his first wave is under the boss, and the second wave we skip the boss and we just take them to the side.
Let's go for that and see if we can get 2 full rounds of ads management. Let's do that.
Yep. Okay.
Okay. Food above Hells.
Just watch your threat at the start, because obviously if the ads are outside of the boss, you're going to want to hit them, and we just need to watch our threat, obviously.
Okay. Helg, get ready. Okay, moving. 36. Yeah.
This is going to be too late, I reckon. We'll see. 34, I reckon, but we'll go in now. Mark thinks he knows. It could be good. Let's see.
What are you doing, Neff?
Resting.
Neff sacrificed herself. I trust Milk, yeah. Should we though? Oh.
It's for
certainly closer.
It's 38.
Humans in 3. Void in 5.
Darkness in 5. Out.
Darkness.
Interrupt, please, casters. There's caster.
Get an interrupt on that circle.
Okay, Void now. Humans in 6.
Humans, same position we just killed those.
Oh, keep rising up.
Out now, out.
Oh, adds in the camp.
Oof, multi-spell went
That skull.
wrong.
Yeah, the skull was got through, but that was the kind of rhythm there. We were getting it then. I think that's how it needs to be there. So we had a skull get through that blew everyone up there, but I felt like that felt better.
What was that that suddenly nuked the entire raid before the skulls?
One of the skulls got
Shadow
through from
Bolt.
darkness.
We had like 4 volleys go off at once. The thing is, with the second void
expect that
center
to happen from time to time?
Yes. So the first void sentinel, when that dies, warlocks are enslaving 3 ads. That takes 3 ads away. The second void sentinel that dies, they're not going to enslave any ads, which means that we're going to have 6. We're going to have 6 little ads that are going to shadow bolt volley, basically.
So that might be a good time to use a war stomp or something.
AoE stuns, cracking, yeah, that would be good.
The killing blow there was a skull got through.
It was just the
but
first
before that,
3
we
that
took a
died.
massive amount of damage.
Yeah, the first 3 that died to bolt volley.
Yeah.
It's also hard on the. It's also hard on the mana. I mean, we need to preserve as much as possible for second phase.
Definitely progress.
Blow what you need to start. Let's get to phase 2 first, but yeah, I think we will need to obviously get that point at some point. That felt like it was going okay though. You know, there was a sort of rhythm to what we were doing there. Okay, let's get everyone back. Everyone's back. Let's get everyone buffed. Okay, don't really check. Shadow Kitten food. Okay, everyone's ready. I know it's a lot of wiping, guys, but that was definitely felt like some progress there. So let's keep going with that. There we go. Oh, 38 seconds.
We win when we get the timer right.
$39 it is.
38.5. Darkness in 5 out. If we're being picky, ideally we want to be the other side. That's fine. Interrupt these few Mage if we can.
Void now. Humans in 7. Darkness.
Darkness out. Should be up done.
Is that a sentinel away? Good.
You got Angs doing?
Yep.
I'd be popping it.
Okay. Next void in 3.
Good.
Humans in 10.
Damage on.
This is good.
Just
Humans in 5.
backside.
Darkness in 7. Get your
Darkness,
humanoids.
there we go.
Darkness out.
Already used it. Quick.
I'll give you another red on it, so that's that.
Don't be too close to this sentinel, guys.
Darkness in 8.
Melee, stay out. Stay out.
Void in 5. Humans in 6.
Mage on Mirror, guys, go.
This is great. Well done, everyone. Humans.
Berserk is low.
Tax got it. Group these ads up if we can. Good. Darkness in 4, don't be in. Don't be in. Hey Ross, can you get Zui up? After you finish tanking, of course.
That's Void in 3. Get ready. Humans in 8.
Take these onto mirror.
All my plans have led to this.
Thunder cell.
Darkness in.
Sorry, Shaq. Out for darkness, out for darkness.
I'm going home.
Jack's down.
Hey, wait now.
That was so good. They took all the damage from the bloody voids.
Very, very good.
Cracking job.
That was top notch.
Die quick so I can see what time we're on.
17%. We are getting close.
That was great. That was just working.
So 5 minute ended after 5 minutes.
It was
I mean,
like
we were
4
going
minutes
for a while.
45, mate, when we started down.
Yeah, that is definitely a long time.
Yeah, we
Should
need
be
to
taking the ads
do
onto the
it.
boss more though, right?
Yeah, we need to.
We
Yeah,
can't
we
we can't take them on any because of the darkness. You basically can't. That the uptime would be very, very minimal. Certainly not anywhere near the percent that we need.
Depends if we're potentially, if they're saying we can take them back onto the boss, but I didn't see any clear opportunities to do that, to be honest. But then again, I wasn't watching the middle very well.
How
Probably
far
need to
is it between
optimize
each darkness?
45 seconds, I think.
Sure, that's 45 seconds that we can have ads on boss, no? Or...
We need to bring the
I
wings.
The practice is 20 seconds every 45 seconds, right?
Yeah,
It
I saw
lasts 20
some.
seconds.
I saw some opportunities where we could have taken them inside,
Okay.
but there's so much going on.
That's fine. We did like the rhythm on the ads was fantastic, and we dealt with the waves so we overkilled ads is what I'd say. We need to find squeeze a little bit more damage on Muru and less damage on ads, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I was going to say something. Majority of that fight, I was just switching between the big ad and the Muru, using my pet to flip between the two with darkness is coming. I'm just curious if we kept all 3 hunters on Muru, killed the big guys when they come, and then straight back on Muru again. It's keeping uptime damage on him.
I have read that's a strat some guilds use, that hunters just nuke Muru and the big ad.
Yeah. I think we've probably got enough on the humanoid ads to have the hunters focus Sentinel then Muru. I think that sounds reasonable. Well, that was great though. Do you know what? That was really, really good. I have to say, after not that many wipes, that was fantastic. Well done, everyone. So let's get buffed.
So what time are we normally going for the transition?
So I don't want to tell you.
No, you said something like 250 and 350, right? Well, those 2 maps to go for. Okay.
350 is if we're slow.
Okay, so that's a good thing for me because I was out of mana there. I have no idea how I would ever heal phase 2 like this.
Okay, so the change that we're making then, just to support a bit of that, we will have hunters kill Void Sentinel, then back on Muru. So that's hunters on Muru. So Sentinel, Muru for hunters. So shift that damage a little bit onto the Muru. Might not be the 16%, but we just got to slowly start. We've got to tinker with the comp because what we don't want is to get overwhelmed by ads. So it is a very careful and considered position. But that was brilliant. Everyone's starting to get a real sense about their fight. And Shadow, you're doing a great job with the mass dispelling, by the way. I haven't missed that. Well done. Okay.
Can I just ask why was Mossa moved into group 2 because of his buff for Jack?
1, 2, 3, 4 healers milk, and then there's 1 you. So like
me and Mossa went home, and if we In the beginning, we both had Shadow Priests, right?
But Malk, the mages and Chak need totems. So a shaman has to be in there.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean, we've got. So there's no. I mean, well, yeah.
So,
We've
right,
just got to deal with.
no. Let me talk. There's 4 healers here, right? And then there's Malk. So do you want to prioritise the Shadow Priest for Malk and then leave it at that?
Nah.
Are you going to heal the whole raid? Or
Shut
what?
up! Shut up! I thought we had 2
Well.
Shadow Priests. Let's go.
Yeah, that's but we're doing the best that we can with the people that we've got. Okay, don't want any more arguments about that, please.
What we will say is
okay,
that
just gonna say.
I just want to quickly say we've got innovates to use. Lightsung and Avos aren't tanking 100% of the time, so just use the time to call that when they're not tanking if possible, and less, not like I need an innovate and then give us an essay. Just say innovate on me or try and organize it. To try not to interrupt comms as much. Sorry, go.
Okay, so we want that again, but yeah. So this time we've got the hunters slightly repositioning their DPS. Okay, everything else the same. Just hunters repositioning DPS a little bit. Help first.
I was slow. Sorry. It might be good. I don't know. I'm telling you, when we get this timer exactly right, that's the kill. No one makes mistakes.
You mean phase 2?
Yep, the kill.
That's
Phase
a kill
2 and the
for
kill.
today.
True.
Okay, focus, guys. Focus. Oh.
Yeah, that was a bad time.
Humans in 5.
Darkness in 5. Everyone out.
I'd like.
Don't go too close to that center.
Interrupt, please.
Void in 7. Okay, then spawns down. Humans in 5.
Undersell. Darkness in 5. Let's go. Everyone out.
Out.
House stones, everyone.
AoE stuns.
That's the painful one. Okay.
I've got threat on diamond.
We overkilled that ad phase as well, so yeah.
Humans in 5. Darkness in 6. Okay, that's big damage.
Oh, I missed their release.
Skulls coming in.
Fine.
Okay. Let's wipe it and get back, guys. Wipe it and get back. Nice try, Sim.
Well, I bubbled before that.
I don't think it was going to be one of them heroic bubble and swing and the boss kills. It was close though. You did well.
Well, by the time I bubbled, we had more than half the raid alive, I think. So.
Muru 39%, 2 minutes 35 in. Not bad. We overkilled the second ad phase, even though we had like 3 people dead. Died 10. The second ads died like 10 seconds before the next one. So, and Millie obviously, I'd say range. This is a judgment call, but if you see like the last ads are like 10%, and there's 10 seconds until humanoids, just switch everything. You just switch to the boss and let Millie finish the ad.
Well, to be fair, the sentinels like die always just in time before the other one gets back.
Right. Okay. So you're saying your time stuck up doing sentinels anyway, rather than Mirror.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Well, yeah, I just keep the hunters on Mirror maybe all the time.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just trying to squeeze like.
If the hunters were sticking on Muru there, like. It's hard to gauge just at, like if we'd have carried on for another minute or what was that 2 minutes, so another minute 20, actually how much that would have added up. It's hard to really gauge that. Be good to get back to that point again.
That's also that is true, but all I saw just on one that specific ad, that very specific one, the second one, no one was doing anything. We cleared ads. Maybe there was a void sentinel. That's fair, I guess, but we had too much. It's almost like we had too much damage on ads, is what I mean. But maybe that's fine.
Yeah, it's once we have control of the what is it? The Void Walker thing is they do a shitload of damage.
A lot of damage, yeah, true.
Yeah, if we can see it all the time with it, yeah, the things die really fast.
Okay, let's go. Some potion or flask, Vic.
That's twice as well.
4,000 DPS. Hey, Ross.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, okay.
Bloody hell, Apu, come on.
Or something.
We get 4k DPS between us.
True. Hunters 1.3k per day each.
Yeah, we do 4k between us.
Ah, sorry, that makes a lot more sense what you said.
Yeah, missed the nest there.
It's alright, bro, I got you.
It's okay, yeah. Okay, let's not mess about. Let's get back. Zoo, are you there?
No, mate, we've still not got shadow protection. You're taking a lot of shadow damage.
Is it resistible?
Yeah,
we can find that out, but yeah, let's get
why
shadow
not?
plot. No, why not?
I think it might be the second phase
Okay.
where stuff can be resisted.
Ready, Zoo?
Yeah.
Okay. Helg, let's go. Let's go.
Too fast.
It was fast. I panicked. I missed the first one because I was in combat, and then I just enter up arrowed. Yeah.
If you do it like that, it's 39.
One thing I want to say: the second ad phase, when there's small ads up, we're taking a lot of damage. So remember health stones at that point. I'll try and call it.
Humans and 8. Moss, can you pick up smashing?
Can you interrupt the scalp? Circle.
It was tanking diamond.
Ah, because it's in 5. Out.
Diamond casting.
Checks there.
Yeah, I'm
Swipe
down.
past.
Yeah, wiping it back, guys. Just wiping it back. Wiping it back. Wiping back.
think the problem with the mages is that I don't have uptime on them because they are in the back casting. So when they run to me, I'm behind on threat. That's why an Emilia that nuke very hard at the mages might pull aggro.
Yeah, I totally get that, Jack. Absolutely. The difficulty is that we need to be, so we need to get on them to be interrupting.
Yeah.
But then, then what's happening is like we're pulling threat and then getting nuked ourselves. It's difficult. I'm trying to figure out because
I can focus the mage more
mean,
when he runs in. So
yeah, because I think the berserker shouldn't be taking huge amounts of damage at that point.
Yeah.
Because obviously all the melee should be tunneling the mage mobs.
Exactly.
The legions.
Yeah. So cheers. That'd be helpful. Just like it's these tiny little tweaks because it's just so intense. Yeah, we can get another bot put down, Zooey. That's fine.
It was my fault. I whirlwinded at the wrong time. Like it was just a very poor time to whirlwind, honestly.
Give Smashy a break. He had like a week postman practice.
It was a post-camp, mate. It was a post-camp, yeah.
He finally learned to deliver letters, so...
He whirlwinds down the street and they just fly out of him.
Yep.
Minus 100 DKP. There you go, guys. That's what happens. Let this be a lesson.
Oh, repair bot.
Thanks, Jack. Yeah, just if you need more repair bots, grab them from the guild. Repair guys, got 1 or 2 more attempts tonight. We've had some really, really good attempts tonight, to be fair. So let's try and end on a high. Where is Schmelik? Oh, he's coming. Okay, full buffs. Gavin, that's you're rich. Full buff hells, potion, Zerafo. Yeah. That's it. Yeah, everyone's got shadow prot. Okay. So again, we all know what we're doing. It's just one of these fights. Got to just keep going and going and going. So let's get ready, held. Let's go. Is this the timer?
You did not do 39, so no.
Last time was perfect, honestly.
It was pretty close last time, yeah.
$38 and 0.5 seconds.
Humans in 6. Darkness?
Darkness in 5.
Interruptions. Yep.
Okay. Void ads. New void in 3. Humans in 10.
The blizzard might overlap here.
I got it, mate. Don't worry.
Darkness in.
Darkness
Darkness
out.
Nipple inside darkness.
Healthstone's here potentially. Healthstone's here.
Come on, last.
I got it.
Resist. Humans in 8. Void now.
There's lads in the middle.
Darkness
Lost.
in 7.
Darkness out, darkness out, darkness out.
There you go.
Dead.
Lucky.
That's unfortunate. It's going well though. Going well. Let's wipe it then, guys. Wipe it up.
Well, we are doing it better and better, to be fair.
We are, absolutely.
See, it's 30% now in 2 minutes 46.
240.
We are
It's going to be
there.
close, isn't it? Because another minute. I think that's probably.
That squeeze, Eros, was very good.
mean,
I think we need to do that.
if-
we need to be aggressive.
If we potentially we could see phase 2 tonight if we lost at the start. That would that gives us probably the extra bit we need.
Do we do one more try? Like with the last one? So.
Do people
Are we
want to go
gaining
for it?
anything from that though? Like, we're not really gaining anything, right? Because we still got to do phase 1 with no loss. Like, yeah, we'll see phase 2, but it's one try, and you're not going to learn anything, really.
Actually, to be fair, do you know what, Apu? I agree with you. I think we need to just we need to hold off. We need to stop, and that makes sense, Apu, because really, guys, we're going to need that last for phase 2.
We have respawns anyway.
So we need to keep. We've got respawns. Okay, well, perfect time to finish then. Really good raid though, guys. Look, most guilds take 50 plus wipes on this. So, you know, that's the sort of ballpark we're looking at. I think we did maybe 15 tonight or something. I don't know how many.
We are on 20 on total.
I think
right, 20.
Ross...
with last week with it,
and I think, you know, there was that one try where we got to 19%. We got, 5 minutes of excellent ad management. It was very, very good. So huge progress there. Well done, everyone.
I think what Ross said is...
17.
What Ross said is we should be doing, really. Any window we get, we should try and move the ads in. Just to squeeze any kind of DPS onto Muru, because longer that...
I believe the tanks were doing that. The window is very, very small, but we will obviously try and squeeze as much as we can.
Looking for something. But on the other hand, and that very good try, it was only a little bit below 500,000 damage needed. So it's, I mean, Muru himself doesn't have that much.
Sam said hit the nail on the head for me. Like it is personal squeeze. Like you need to. It's slightly judgment calls. Like, do I need to do a little more on ads here, there? And Ranged have always got the opportunity to just slap Muru a little bit. So I think that's probably the way to do it. I think tonight was cracking, honestly. But it takes so many wipes. I can see why it takes so many wipes. It's because there is that slight tweak of, oh, well, I'll maybe spend a little more on Muru here or anything like that. Like, yeah, for sure. Definitely see that. And maybe next time, we'd never get into that point, we haste part the start, because that'll be off cooldown for when we go phase 2 anyway.
Yeah.
You can use it
Like
2
that.
times in phase 1.
Yeah, but that's fair. But at the very start, that's when we're pumping Muru. And also, we can probably get another 5 seconds just on Muru and then switch to ads. That's even melee. You know what I mean? Like, we cleave off Muru and, yeah. But that was cracking. Very, very good job.
Malcolm
really
said
good.
that healers were running out of mana quite often.
Only us with no Shadow Priest.
Yeah.
I mean, definitely us with no Shadow Priest, but also
I think there were healers with Shadow Priest that had mana issues as well.
Yeah.
But the thing is, are we using dark runes?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Check the logs.
Good night, all.
Good night, Dust.
Good night.
Good night.
I'd say you were probably Yuming as well on the best. The best try of the night was fantastic, but we went too long. Like it shouldn't have been that long. In terms of, though, to be fair, phase 2 is going to be very difficult. But yeah.
Yeah, thanks to Red guys.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Great job, everyone. Ba-dum.
Zug zug. Strength.
Oh, it's a tough fight, that one, but I feel like it feels better than Vash because Vash is just RNG crap, whereas this one feels like if everyone hits their bit, it will get it.
Feels like we're more in control if they're not having fun.
Yeah.
There's been rumors about a nerf next week or next week again, but doesn't seem like it.
It doesn't feel like the damage check is that hard. It's just moving the damage to the right.
It's about putting it in the right place.
Yeah. It's like the damage check.
Yeah, I agree.
Used to be insane, but like it was just a hard damage check really on lots of big health bars. Like on this one, it's like manageable, but there's lots of them.
One of my favorite things to do with this fight, like just those little optimizations of shifting things around, is very good. Very fun.
Yeah, well, it's like everyone's got to learn their perfect route really through the fight, and it's got to be like flexible as well. But like my personal one's pretty predictable, but it just depends on people's damage on the void, the big voids. Sometimes they get flattened while I'm at the other side of the room.
Seems like the blizzards were working okay. Did it land okay with just the one in the end, or were you guys overlapping?
We were both doing 2 blizzards, I think, for the damage and slow up time.
Okay. Oh, it was so close there tonight. Yeah, it was just. I felt good. Like it felt like you could see the improvement across the attempts, which was great.
Do you think 2 blizzards were needed? Is there something else you could do with better AoE damage?
Not really, because because I can't be up close to them adds to Arcane Explosion them, so Blizzard's probably the player, so having in Blizzard in that fight is probably the one.
You can be close to those ads to AoE them.
You can. Yeah, so we could have one Mage just popping off in Arcane Explosions.
Yeah, I think that may be the play, but it's if we can get away with one Blizzard. But to be honest, I think that, like, when I look at logs, Arcane, the mages are definitely like smashing Arcane Explosion. I have to check, to be honest. It's one of those to check and maybe tweak a little more.
If the Mage that is on the entrance interrupt, like, because that one's a lot closer to the actual fight and they wouldn't have to move, then they could easily do that.
True.
But then Fire's got some pretty strong AoE, so maybe Ange could just do the fire damage on the ads while I blizzard them.
It's difficult damage though. I think Flame Strike is like incredibly expensive. I don't know what the difference is between that and Arcane Explosion, because obviously both very mana intensive. And obviously Flame Strike is a nutty threat as well. But yeah, could be wrong, I don't know.
See, I was blasting Arcane Explosion on, like, I was moving it between blasting Arcane Explosion on the human ads in, you know, downtime from the void, and blasting it on Miru as, you know, situation dependent. But and my mana was, you know, pretty good with the Innovate, even though I lost Shadow Priest.
Okay, interesting.
I'm saving Evo for like a predictable point in phase 1 before phase 2 and AoE starts happening.
Okay.
So I've got time for some pretty heavy AoE up times. That's why we want to spend it.
Yeah, true.
You know, if you think about so many guilds take like 50 odd wipes, within 20 we're almost got our head around phase 1. So I'm really pleased with that tonight.
You know, I probably might get slapped for this. I didn't pop wreck all night.
Just in case.
I didn't use Fire Early Totem.
I almost didn't want to.
There's a lot more we can squeeze.
Yeah, the issue is, I was thinking if I wreck, that's going to skew the numbers, and I'm not going to have it for every try. But certainly, I definitely feel a lot more. Like, if we can just say haste pots because I feel like what we needed to do was show that we could manage the ads successfully multiple times in a row.
Yeah.
And then we can start pumping consumes, right? Because I feel like the kills sort of in sight, or at least phase 2 is in sight.
The time to phase 1 Bloodlust is when we're trying to progress on phase 2, and we don't expect to kill it, just so we can get there more reliably.
That's true. I've really been thinking about Bloodlust, and my initial thoughts were, you know, we need it for phase 2, so we should really try and practice phase 1 without Bloodlust, because we don't want to be like injecting. It makes everything easier. When we Bloodlusted, the first ad phase was dead so fast. It wasn't even. It was trivial.
Yeah. So the only real time where it would be like a valid or a good idea to like use the Bloodlust would be if we reliably get into phase 2 anywhere, and we just need to see more of phase 2. Like, we need to nail that without Bloodlust first. I agree. Even then, probably gonna need Bloodlust to see more of phase 2 anyway.
Yeah.
It's a good fight though. I like it.
Yeah, for sure.
There's shit to do, like, all the time. Like, it's not just stand still and pump.
Yeah, I think I was just about to say what. I think I just saw it pop up by Angela. We've got 5 bloodlusts. Could always use 1 for hunters on pull.
I saw that. I saw like some staggered bloodlusts. That is definitely an option.
Well, it's essentially they get 2, but they get the instead of the healers getting the 5th one, the hunters get it in on pull.
Right, well, thanks for the raid, guys. I'm gonna log now.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, Sam. See ya.